Hold up, man. This ain't the Massey Chronicles. Before we get into another chase of Rate My Chase Beta Prospect, let's have a Messin' with the Kang segment brought to you by Olivia King and May Star. So in this one, an impromptu edition in the Rate My Chase here, we have the DEATHWATCH duo, Indicator and Janna, going up, and they're gonna mess with the Kang, QNVN. As we all know, prior to the Borat Gauge compilation, the star of the two most viewed Rate My Chases this season, and with that gives you a bunch of royalty, which both of these felons are going to try to impede on. Can you believe that these two may get a couple of really big kills on the man they call Kang? I did say DEATHWATCH before, but these two are in a gnag called 2-3. What in the hell is this? Can someone tell me? I mean, can you count? 1, you can't, 1, 2, go straight to 2-3. Either way, let's get into the chase. Time for a chase. Wouldn't be a chase without passing by Legion Square. Here we have Boss Haas and QNVN chasing after Indicator and Janna right now. All of them are furious. Going southbound here on Innocence Boulevard, going through Davis. QNVN weaving throughout the street right here, not crashing, relentless, as Boss Haas giving them backup behind him here, but QNVN doesn't seem to need no help as he knocks Boss Haas around, but he's still on the chase. QNVN goes on the other lane, but Boss Haas, as you see there, missed the lane change, so now backup has to come back to help QNVN here. Can he stay alive for 33 seconds here while we see textures not loading? I'm not gonna say that's my fault. T-bone by QNVN. Indicator comes out, but it's a 1v2, so QNVN gotta be a little bit conservative here. A lot of shots, mostly at Janna here, but QNVN here having no armor, getting taken down by Indicator, and I know that QNVN is strong. He can take on a 1v2, but it might have been better here to wait for his backup. Even though Boss Haas is a newer player, he finally finds his way over the spaghetti roads, but he's a bit too late here. And now Indicator, who is not taking drugs, getting eaten up for breakfast. Or is eating Boss Haas up for breakfast as Janna and Indicator come out and take him down. Indicator, though, was down to really low health at the red there, so a little disrespectful there by Indicator not taking drugs, but QNVN here, as you see, is back. He does not give up, as Indicator and Janna, as we see in the opening segment, or saw, messing with the Kang. There's a ram there by QNVN as Indicator gets spun around. Again, QNVN gotta watch out here. He's got to have different thoughts here, different strategy right here as he's getting 1v2'd, getting slightly chased, trying to go around as he takes some shots. Again, the texture's getting in the way right here. A little bit of a bug after version 4.4 coming out here. Indicator chasing the cop QNVN right here. QNVN going across the face of the entrance and for some reason crashes into the fence right there. He opts not to go inside the airport. He's trying to find somewhere to get out. He does. Indicator gets out as well. But QNVN can't use the Furia as cover as Indicator takes him down. Armor off, at least for Indicator right there. As now, again, take 3 for QNVN. He's coming back down towards the airport to take the 1v2. Indicator here, a little bit of taunting here, saying, Evan, go help QNVN. And implying that QNVN was using one hand. QNVN saying that Evan is fixing the packet loss issue, which Anka's brought up, obviously. Indicator and Janna coming down the terminal, though they will go to Cayo Perico. We meet them there, as well as QNVN. He gets out of his car, looking to take some shots, but Indicator passes the corner there. QNVN trying to figure out whether or not to get back into the Furia or take this on foot. QNVN a bit crazy here. You would think you would want the leverage of your vehicle, but he'll take some shots at Indicator and Janna here. We'll record for Rockstar Editor, even though it's not fucking working, as we said in the Discord there. QNVN, though, all of a sudden going on top of the shack right here. He's a madman, taking a bunch of shots at Indicator's Furia, switching to the marksman rifle for a few shots there. Indicator comes out, and him and Janna will look to try to get an angle on QNVN. Don't mind the camera pan here. We tried to see whoever was in the air. No idea. But QNVN still in the same spot. Indicator with a sniper. So does Janna. Or so has Janna. Or no, it's an assault rifle. Never mind. Or that's a marksman rifle from Indicator. He takes some shots. QNVN comes up. Indicator's outside of the vehicle. QNVN, though, will go past. He knows that there is no leverage running one of the two over here. QNVN going behind the shack will take some shots as Indicator and Janna get back into the Furia. Some shots on the gas tank here, but it does not blow up. Indicator will fix the Furia as Janna will go wide to see if she can get a shot on QNVN, but from this angle there really is no sight at all. A little conservative out of Janna, to be honest with you here, as QNVN comes up behind where Toasted Penguin is fishing. QNVN taking a bunch of shots on the Furia. Indicator, though, it just fixed it so he can be aggressive. He runs QNVN over, and QNVN can barely recover as he gets taken down for the third time by Indicator. Janna gets back in the Furia as they'll make their way out. As we take a look at Toasted Penguin, who witnessed a really good fight. QNVN now back at Mission Row. He's gonna go and get a new car. Probably some more repair kit, or or vehicle police credits, excuse me, to get another Furia. Indicator going to the hospital, getting whatever you would get at the hospital. I'm not too sure what you would get here, which would make any sense. Janna in the checkpoint as well, just in time back in the car as Boss Haas and QNVN come back. Boss Haas getting out and taking some shots at Indicator's Furia here, as QNVN will look to follow up. Going past the Pounder, there's a felon just behind, but QNVN, right now, his eyes are dead set on the Warrant duo right here. QNVN going for a hit, but a nice juke there by Indicator as he will go down here, going towards the airport in Banning. QNVN looking to recover here, doing a really good job. Both players have, or both sets of players with the same vehicle, but QNVN looking like he's got some speed boost here. Indicator crashing into the 9F Cabrio and doing an insane stunt jump bonus high in the air. QNVN doesn't get as much air. Indicator, though, a perfect landing. A bit more rough for QNVN as he gets T-boned there. He's got to find a way not to get chain rammed here. Doing a good job. A bunch of shots by Janna and Indicator here. QNVN going across the front of the Krastenberg Hotel. QNVN gets out, takes a bunch of shots to stop the ramming here. Indicator goes around the other entrance. QNVN now going into the party area here, trying to bait these two to fight in that area, but Indicator not gonna have it, neither does he really notice. QNVN now gonna regroup, going back onto the road as Indicator goes back northbound. And I'll have to get back into this one here as Indicator and Janna will go towards the Los Santos Customs later in the chase. Now in the industrial area here, a lot of separation as Indicator comes out. And to be honest with you, I do not really play this server all that often, so I have no idea what that checkpoint is supposed to be. But Indicator gets something, gets back inside the Furia, which will allow QNVN to take some long-range pistol shots here at Indicator. QNVN doing a good job of holding the train tracks here. Not a very easy place to drive, but gets through it all flawlessly as Indicator gets onto Interstate 2, comes off at Interstate 4, and we see a cop. It is Evan in a coquette, and his first act of copying is to crash into a Serrano right there as we go northbound here. QNVN still speeding down. We see a couple of players there, a felon, but QNVN again dead set on getting these felons right here. Indicator, who is now manhunted at this point. Still a 1v2, a bunch of shots exchanged here. More from QNVN onto Indicator and Janna than the other way around. They'll go up onto the jetty here, where Indicator comes out. Janna will as well. Indicator takes a bunch of shots. A lot of leverage there put on by Indicator. Janna takes shots as well. QNVN knows that's not a great engagement. He will come off and go on to a hotel resort there where he will get out. Get some marksman rifle shots here on both felons. Evan now coming up from the east in that coquette. He'll turn around as if he's in an LSPD Centurion for some reason. Takes a bunch of shots. Indicator goes down to low health. A bunch of good shots there by QNVN from distance. Evan, though, comes up into a bad situation. Down in the red. Miraculously takes a first aid kit. But the felons don't realize he's still alive. Indicator backstabs. Janna realizes, but gets taken down by Evan. And Evan somehow, from the depths of dead, comes back and somehow gets the double kill on the DEATHWATCH, or the 2-3 gnag. Can't believe what I just saw. Packet loss in effect in Rate My Chase and NG. So before you rate this chase here, I want to just show how uncanny it is here. Indicator right now takes some drugs as he's supposed to here. But he sees Evan come up, and Evan put himself in a really compromising position right here. But the effect of the drugs there gave the illusion that Evan was dead, but he actually wasn't. Evan here, on his look, he was down to a grand total of 5 health, I suppose. And the jump over the door is what probably saved his life there, but neither felon noticed he was still alive there, and I guess we can blame it on packet loss. It's really all you can really strike it down to at this point. To the chase, though, Indicator and Janna's chase getting a B+. Sometimes very tough in the chase beta prospect era to get some good chases, but props to QNVN, who never gives up, I'll tell you that. Died 3 times, despite that, still came back. For that, he'll get a C+. Boss Haas, new player, what can you say? But the missed turn on the before his first death there kind of screwed up the 2v2 there. Evan coming in, getting the swaggy double kill there from the depths of dead, gets an A-. So that'll do it for this episode. We don't have a performer to chase because Rockstar Air does not work. We're not going to have one until the final episode of the season. Next up should be the Massey Chronicles, unless this event coming up soon produces some, which I really hope does not. We'll see you next time for the next episode of Rate My Chase, Chase by the Prospect. Nice chase.